Am I the asshole for getting his hopes up and then telling him that I ended the pregnancy and serving him divorce papers? I've hit my breaking point. I hit it a while ago, but I totally snapped. I have a surgery that will make my entire life so much easier. It's needed, but not an emergency, so I've been on the wait list for a couple of months, and I probably still will be until March. Anyways, my soon-to-be ex-husband has known about this surgery since like the first couple of weeks of this year. I begged him to get snipped. My body can't handle birth control anymore, and he refuses to wear condoms. So that was the compromise, and he just never did it. Well, 2 months ago, my already psychotic period was late, and I was pissed. The pregnancy test was positive. It was the first time we had even been intimate in months, but my husband was sure that he had never finished that night, and that I must have been cheating on him. He went into this huge pissed off rage and wanted paternity tests for all of our kids, and said that I better call their real dads to come and take care of them. He said this to our kids' faces. Absolutely not. We left. I went to my doctor's and asked for her to do a blood test to see the paternity of the baby, and then to give me some pills to end my pregnancy, because I just couldn't do this again. I almost died during my last birth. After I took the pills and confirmed that I wasn't pregnant anymore, I filed for divorce. When the paternity test came back that he was in fact their dad, he started being so sweet and saying that he was sorry for how he acted and how I know he questioned his daughter's paternity. Yeah, he has now with all of his kids. And he said I shouldn't take it so hard. I handed him the divorce papers and told him that I was no longer pregnant and he can stay the hell away from me and the kids. He's been texting me nonstop since. I'm a bitch. How could I unalive his baby? How dare I get his hopes up and then pull this shit? What you mean your hopes up? I thought you said the baby wasn't yours. Why were you excited about a child that you were for sure wasn't yours? Now he has to tell his parents that I'm not pregnant when he already told them I was. Then asked who's going to take care of me after my surgery, because no one will want to watch my kids and take care of me because no one gives a fuck about me. I told him all communication will be through my emails. Then I blocked him. So am I the asshole? I don't think you're the asshole at all, but I do think that you're dealing with a classic narcissist for sure. For fucking sure. That's the only thing I can think of as to why he would run to his parents to tell them that you're pregnant after berating you and telling you that you've been cheating on him and there's no possible way for the kid or any of your kids to be his. That's the only thing that I can fucking think of. You got to think about you, and you will never, ever, ever be wrong for that. You said that your body can't handle it. You almost lost your life the last time you were pregnant. You have to think about you. You have babies that you have to think of. Absolutely not. You will never be wrong for putting your own health above how anybody else feels. Never. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Am I the asshole for refusing to host Thanksgiving after my sister handed out a family code of conduct contract? No. I'm hosting, but I have to sign a list of fucking rules? No. I don't want to host no more. This happened recently, and I'm still baffled. For context, I, 32 female, have hosted Thanksgiving for my family every year since I moved into my house 5 years ago. It's always a little messy and chaotic, but that's part of the charm, right? This year, my sister, 29 female, decided she wanted to help bring some order to the gathering. At first, I thought that meant she was coordinating who would bring what dishes or help with cleanup. Instead, she showed up at my house last week with printed copies of what she calls a family code of conduct. She handed these out and insisted everyone read and sign them before attending Thanksgiving. Some highlights included a rule against overlapping conversations at the dinner table, with suggestions for taking turns like a respectful debate club. Bitch, we not at church. We're not at the debate club. We're at the dinner table with family. The chaos is what makes it fun. That's where the memories come from. Girl, no. A ban on political or controversial topics, with her as the final arbiter of what was too heated. Okay, so I agree with the first part. No political or controversial topics are to be spoken during Thanksgiving because we don't want the night to end up with a fight. But bitch, who decided you were queen of the world and you get to decide what's too fucking heated? A dress code of smart casual because holiday photos should reflect well on the family. Bitch, I'm gonna have my bonnet on, so that's not gonna work for me. Assigned seating that she claimed was based on optimal personality compatibility. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, you're not the asshole because you're doing too fucking much. You're doing too much. Come to the house, eat the fucking food, go home. That's it. Like, that's it. Sit and watch TV and shoot the shit and talk and laugh. How the fuck we gonna be laughing and talking if we gotta speak in fucking turn? No, this not gonna work for me. That's a no for me, dog. She was completely serious. When I laughed and said, you can't be serious, she accused me of not taking her efforts to improve family dynamics seriously. I'm not. You, out of all the fucking days to try this, you want to improve family dynamics on fucking Thanksgiving, bitch? All right. If you wanted to host Thanksgiving by yourself and eat alone, you should have just fucking said that. That's all you had to say, Buki. I told my sister I wasn't going to enforce a code of conduct at my house and that if she wanted to micromanage Thanksgiving, she could host it herself. She doubled down saying that I was being ungrateful and stubborn. I canceled hosting and now the family is mad at me. My mom thinks I should have just humored her for the day, while my brother 35 male is refusing to go anywhere else unless no one tries to draft a holiday constitution. I'm torn. Was I wrong for standing my ground, or should I just have let her run the day to keep the peace? So any and everybody that was going to be okay with reading and citing the code of conduct need to go to your sister house. If you guys are okay with rules on fucking Thanksgiving, go to the enforcer of the fucking rules house and have y'all rules. My brother can come over here with me because we gonna laugh and talk and drink all at the same fucking time. Like, this is weird as shit. Your sister has control issues. She really does. And for her to think that it would be okay to control her family on Thanksgiving is fucking laughable to me. Bro, you gotta invite your brother to the house. You have to invite your brother to the house. He called it a holiday constitution. Bro, like, you gotta just host your brother. If you don't host anybody else, I don't give a fuck if y'all have ham and cheese sandwiches. Have your brother come over for Thanksgiving. Like, he's got to come over. Fuck, he can come to my house for Thanksgiving. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she got my name tattooed? I, 19 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 21 female, for about a year and a half. We got along really well, and I thought we had a solid relationship. That said, she's always been a little bit more intense about us than I've been. She's talked about moving in together after a few months and brought up long-term plans like marriage and kids early on. I wasn't ready for those conversations yet, but I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I just brushed them off. Last week, she told me she had a surprise for me. I didn't think much of it, thinking it was a small gift or something, but she ended up revealing she had gotten my name tattooed near her vagine. It was small but noticeable. She seemed really proud of it. She told me, "This is my way of showing you how much I love you." I didn't know how to react. I was completely caught off guard, and I asked her why she would do something so permanent without ever even mentioning it to me. She said that she wanted to surprise me, and she thought that I would be thrilled. But honestly, I felt the opposite. We hadn't been together that long, and this felt like way too much, way too fast. I spent a few days thinking about it, and I realized this wasn't just about the tattoo. It was about how we saw the relationship. She's clearly way more invested than I am, and the tattoo felt like a symbol of how far apart we are in terms of commitment. She knows that. I always felt like when one person gets a tattoo of the name, like, of their partner, it's a desperate grab to try to, like, fix something that they think is lacking or broken in their relationship. When I told her I wanted to break up, she was devastated. She cried and begged me to stay, even saying she'd have the tattoo removed if it made me uncomfortable. I told her this wasn't about the tattoo itself, but about how I felt like we weren't on the same page about our future. So am I the asshole for breaking up with her over this? I absolutely do not think that you're the asshole for breaking up with your girlfriend. And like you said, you did not break up with her because of the tattoo. You broke up with her because her getting the tattoo removed the rose-tinted glasses and helped you see what was obvious. You guys are on completely different levels when it comes to your relationship. You're 19 years old. You're just now tasting adulthood for the first time. She's 21 years old talking about marriage, moving in, and fucking kids. You guys are nowhere near the same fucking level, and that's absolutely okay. It's better doing it now than waiting 10 years down the line and then resenting her because she's the only person you've been with for the majority of your life and you didn't get to experience anything. I do want to point out that I think getting your partner's name tattooed, especially without telling them, is kind of toxic. It's kind of toxic. Everyone that I know that has their partner's name tattooed on them did it because they were caught cheating. Their partner thinks that they're cheating. So there was some insecurity going on in the relationship, whether the person was in the right or in the wrong, but they all thought that me getting your name tattooed would fix that problem. And that's some toxic ass shit. I think that shit is toxic as fuck. Like, it's less, troublesome than having a baby to prove like, oh my gosh, I'm here with you. But it's just as bad as someone having a baby to thinking it's going to fix a relationship. Like, that's my personal views on it. So I came to the comment section just to see if OP had responded to anything. And the top comment makes me feel a little less bad about saying that getting a partner's name tattooed on you is toxic as fuck. So I'm going to read their comment to you guys. After the better part of 3 decades working in tattoo shops in various cities around the country, I've noticed one constant. Name tattoos of living significant others are almost always a desperate grasp at something to drag a drowning relationship back to the surface. They're a significantly less burdensome trap than a baby, but they're a trap. Usually to add a massive amount of guilt to a potential schism or prove a person's devotion with the least amount of effort possible. And they always try to frame their new tattoo as a gift to the person they're trying to manipulate with it. This just made me feel a little less crazy knowing that somebody else thinks that these two things are equivalent to each other, because the way that I see it, they're both, just like this person said, a trap, a desperate attempt to fix the relationship instead of actually getting to the root of the problem.